Thanks for the thumbs up. Who's here? Howdy. 71 Cowboys. And Aaron. Hello. Hello, everybody. Just having some Micky D's for lunch. Just stopping by. I was doing some Ubering. And I thought I'd stop. I meant to stop at 3 o'clock and do live at right at 3 o'clock Pacific time. But I got involved, let's just say. Let me show you where I'm at. Let's see. If you can see that gold building right there. It says this. Have you noticed how expensive it is these days? What, McDonald's? I don't know. I had a bunch of rewards points, so I got a free quarter pounder of cheese, and then I just ordered some small fries and a large Coke. So the small fries are $2.79. The large Coke is $1.79. So my entire meal came to $4.59. But that's because I had a free. I had a bunch of points on my, because I have the McDonald's app, and I had like 15,000 points, and that some of them will start to fall off at points if you don't use them. So I thought I'd better use them. Anyhow, as I was saying, hello from Niagara Falls, New York. Hey. Welcome to my world. Hash browns, $3. So anyhow, you can see in the background here, behind me, that's Mandalay Bay, over here. And we turn the camera around. Just in front of me there is the airport. Right here you've got some hangar type buildings. There's a small private, but it's not really private, it's a small little carrier here, NetJets, JSX. JSX is the small carrier. People are starting to fly in on that. I don't know if you can see, there's a top of a wing there. So I guess we're buffering. I guess the I don't know, so sorry if we lost a signal there. But the reason I'm bringing that up is because this is, if you remember a few years ago, this is where the crazy shooter was, right back there in Mandalay Bay, shooting out across into this airport area. I'm not sure exactly where it was, but they were having a concert out here. Right to my right is a big empty sort of parking lot. That might have been where it was at. I don't know exactly, but it was probably right in here, real close. And it's just really kind of eerie to think about, you know. I think think he killed like, what, 58 people and injured hundreds more. Hundreds of people got shot by that one motherfucker up in that Mandalay Bay right there. Oops. And this would be like right where bullets were flying by, right here. So everyone comments, yeah, I had a friend there, and let's see, I can't read the chat. Bonnie number 1015 says, I remember that. It's so very sad. Aaron's asking if 71 Cowboy's friend is okay. So today I did a few Uber rides. Everything was going pretty smoothly until the second to last one that I just did. It was a young lady who was going through some sort of issue. Apparently, I don't know what was going on. She's practically in tears, practically crying. So I'm trying to help her out, but she did wear my patience a bit thin, and I did use my mean voice a little bit on her because she was just getting ridiculous. So here's what happened. So the thing comes in on Uber to pick up this person. I'll just make up a name. I'll just say Adele, okay? It wasn't Adele. It wasn't the singer. You can use that name. Okay, so it says, pick up Adele at, such and such street. So as I'm on my way over there, a little text message comes in. Because, if you've ever used Uber, you can contact the driver. You can send a text message. So the message just said something like, the person you're picking up has a big kind of bag for a big purse bag or whatever, and they're going to be waiting for you out in front of the Starbucks. Her phone is dead. The last Uber driver canceled on her. So would you please tell her that you're the new Uber driver? That's what it says, something to that effect. So I'm thinking, okay, Adele must not be the person I'm picking up. Adele must have been helping this person because their phone died, and they called an Uber for this person, right? So then I just write back, because I'm thinking, okay, that's fine. But when I pick up the person, I want to know what their name is, So I just go, so what's her name? And then the text comes back, Adele. And I'm thinking, well, that's weird. Like, why did you, because it sounded like another person wrote this. It wasn't Adele who wrote it. It was, you know, and that Adele's phone is dead. So none of that made sense to me. But then, you know, then I was right there to pick the person up, and I saw the person, and I could see that the person I was picking up, she was sort of leaning into someone else's car, talking to him. She had a coffee because she was at Starbucks. I just figured, I don't know, that person must have been the person that was helping. I still didn't understand the message, why it, it seemed like it was from someone else's phone, whatever, It was really weird and confusing. So anyhow, she comes up to the car, and I just go, Adele? And she goes, yeah. I go, okay. Going to such and such street? Yeah, okay. All right, let's go. So so we get in the car, and so I asked her, I go, what kind of phone you got? Because or I can charge, I got some cords here, I can charge it. And she goes, oh, it's not, the battery's not dead. It's broken. I was like, oh, okay, well, can't help you there then. And she's like, okay, well, thanks anyhow. And then her destination was like 10 miles away too. It wasn't that close. So as we're driving, about halfway there, then she asked if she can use my phone to make a call, because I guess she was going to her mother's house, and she wanted to call her mother because she said she wasn't even able to tell her mother that she was on the way over. So, I use the phone. The phone is what, I use my Uber app on. That's where I get the things on. So at first I said, well, no, not really, because this is what, the navigation's on there and the Uber's on there and everything. And she's like, oh, okay. And then someone was driving, and I'm thinking, okay, but just make it quick, quick call. So I give her the phone, and she calls her mom, but I guess it just goes straight to voicemail. So then I guess she called her husband, I guess. Or someone, I don't know. And I could just overhear the conversation. She was trying to get that person to meet her over there, because I guess she was afraid, like, if she goes to her mom's house and her mom's not home, and then she's going to be standing there, she was trying to get her husband to come over, or whoever it was, and it sounded like that person didn't want to do that. So then she gives me the phone back, and then she asked me, okay, can you take me to a different drop-off place that's, it's not what I put in there? So I said, well, I can if it's not too far. I go, I really can't. Technically not really supposed to, but I mean, if it's just a few blocks away, or it's not too far, then I can do that. And she says, okay. So then as we get closer to the the original drop-off place, so I'm like, okay, so where do you want me to go? And then she's like, oh, I can't remember, what's the name of the street? And she's like, I'm so bad at directions and all this bullshit. And then we pass the spot where I'm supposed to drop her off, and I go, do you want me to just drop, because then there was like a shopping center. I go, do you want me to just drop me off over here, and you can wait for someone to come pick you up, or you can hang out here because there was like a bunch of stores and shops and stuff. And she's like, no. But she goes, if you just get back on, if you just get on the freeway, it's just a couple exits down, and that's where, I guess she said that's where my husband works or something. And then so I'm thinking, well, and then I told her, I go, a couple exits, that could be like 5 miles. I mean, I don't know, I can't go too far, And I go, I have another customer, another rider that's already, in queue behind you. And then she's almost like crying, literally crying. And so I'm like, okay. So I get on the freeway. And then she's like, oh no, you were supposed to go on the frontage road. Well, she didn't say frontage road because she was kind of an idiot. She probably doesn't even know what a frontage road is. But she's like, no, you were supposed to go there. And she's like, I'm sorry, I didn't tell you. So we go to the next exit, and it's like you can go east, or you can go west, or you can go straight to another frontage road. And she goes, yeah, take the west one. So I take the west one, and then she's like, oh no, I messed up again. Oh, you were supposed to go straight. And so at that point, I kind of lost it. I didn't lose it, but I kind of went like, I just said something like, okay, this is getting ridiculous. And I use it. I can't, it's hard for me to repeat it, but when I get mad, I get like an angry voice. And I was just like, okay, this is getting kind of ridiculous, man. Like, I feel like you're really taking advantage of me here. And she's like, I'm so sorry. She goes, you can just drop me off here. And it was like, just barely getting off the freeway. So I'm like, I just kind of ignored her. I went to the next little place where I could turn around. She goes, it's in that shopping center over there, So and she goes, you can turn in here. So I turned in this other place and through this other parking lot. And then it turns out the parking lots weren't connected. And then she's like, oh no, I'm so sorry. And then so I stopped. And then there was like a gate that actually she could walk through. And it would take her right to these buildings where she said her husband was. So I said, can I just let you off here and you can just go through the gate? She goes, yeah, I can do that. So anyhow, I let her off, and then she got, but the whole thing just, it's what I get for being a nice guy, I guess. I don't know. So in doing all that, it was like a few miles away, or at least 2 or 3 miles extra. And the rider that I was supposed to get after her, canceled. And then by this time it's after 3 o'clock. And then another ride came in, so I went ahead and took it. And I just dropped that guy off here in Vegas, back on the Strip. But anyhow, it's one of the kind of rare times that have kind of an incident, not an incident, but you kind of have, a passenger that's kind of a pain in the ass, I guess. But I mean, I guess she was having a bad day, because when she first got in, I asked her how she's doing. And she said, well, could be better, and I hope it gets better, or something like that. And literally, like, as we were driving, I could hear her, like, sniffling, and, and not like a cold, but it sounded like she was crying, like from crying or whatever. So I don't know what's going on. But still, I can only do so much. Picked up a few more people that were going to EDC this weekend. They flew out. They flew all the way out from New York just to be here for EDC, which is a 3-day event that I was talking about earlier today. Jolie says, we've heard the angry voice. So have my kids. Just ask them. They know what I'm talking about. So anyway, let me back up because I was really totally ignoring the chat because I really can't see it from over there. Romy says, hi, Truckers Run. Hi, Romy. And somebody says, yeah, she like 21. And saying hi to Romy. Was 21. People saying hi. Yeah, country concert. Yeah, it was a country event. Country music. Hey, they call me Rose. Thanks for coming back in. Says hi. Aaron says shady. Yeah, I guess we're talking about the writer. Kelly says hi. There's Jolie says hey. Romy says hi. Do they call me Rose? And Rose says hi to Jolie. And someone saying hey and hi, hey, hi, hey, hi. Sounds like an addict. I don't think she was an addict. I mean, she didn't have the look. She looked very nice. Well, well dressed. She wasn't all. I mean, I know anyone could be an addict, right? You could be well dressed and well coiffed or whatever, and still be an addict. But I don't know. She didn't really seem like an addict to me. It just seemed like something happened, either some sort of fight or an argument, maybe, or who knows. But I didn't get the feeling that she was an addict. Romy says, sound wacky. Yeah, it was kind of wacky and shady. Joe says, yeah, we've heard the angry voice. But I did not swear. I did not cuss at her. And I tried to be nice. And even when I dropped her off, I softened my tone again. I said, because she was saying, I'm sorry. And I was going, it's okay. I just said, I hope things get better for you. Take care. And let's see, this is, I guess Bonnie 1015. Oh boy, I would have said, if you're not sure where you're going, I'm going to let you out right here. Right, well, we were on the freeway. I couldn't let her out on the freeway. And then Romy says, I know that's right, Jolie. And we're caught up. Okay, so here's the deal. I thought I would go ahead and drive out to my mailbox. I haven't checked my mailbox in a few days. I was getting so frustrated because literally for like 2 weeks, no mail, not even junk mail, which seems highly suspicious to me. I don't know when I say suspicious, I don't know what that means. I mean, I'm not accusing anyone of like stealing my mail or anything like that. But it just doesn't sound right to not get any mail for 2 weeks. Not even junk mail, not even, because it seems like I always get, like I said, either some sort of things for like, those things for like credit cards or even just statements from my health insurance or whatever, my dental plan, or just stuff like that, and nothing, not a thing, nothing. So I guess I got a little discouraged of going over there and not getting anything. So let's see, today is Thursday. I can't remember. I think it might have been Saturday the last time I checked, unless it was Monday. It was either Saturday or Monday. I don't know. Might have been Monday. So it's been a few days since I checked. So I'm still waiting for that gosh darn title to come in for my truck. So I thought we'd go over there, take a little drive. It's way on the other end of town. I'm on the south end of Vegas right now. My mailbox is way on the north end of Vegas. So we got about probably a 20-mile ride from here. Joey said, I definitely think DeJoy is stealing around. I do. Well, I think DeJoy is responsible for the poor service, the mail delivery. That's and slowing everything down. That's for sure. They call me Rose. Angry Voice is the best, and they call me Rose is laughing. Okay. He's stealing it. He wants my junk mail because that's about usually all I get. I wish Biden would fire the motherfuckers. What I wish. And hire me. He should hire me to be the Postmaster General. Wouldn't that be funny? All right, so do you guys want to go for a little ride? Look at that. It's kind of a cool transport bus, or whatever you call it. Here's another one. They got a lot of these. They pick people up and take them around to places, to various places. All right, so we're gonna go. We're gonna hit the road. We are in Las Vegas, Nevada. Right near the killing fields. I don't mean to make light of that at all. I'm just saying. I'm just saying, man. This is like almost like hallowed ground, you know. Should I turn the radio on, or should I just talk? I guess I'll just talk, so I don't get any copyright claims. I think I can just go out this way. Ew, what did I do? The other way was kind of getting trafficy, jammied. It was getting jammied up with the traffic. So yeah, you can see the big gold building there. That's Mandalay Bay. And one of the rooms is up there is where that shooter was at. Horrible, 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 man. See up there. It's about 94 degrees out right now. I want to hook my my iPhone is almost dead. I gotta hook it up to the charger real quick. I don't think anyone's behind me. Hopefully not. I gotta plug all this stuff in. All right. Plugged in. Oh, you know what? I don't know if I want to go this way. But I'm going this way, I guess. I probably should hang a U-turn because The traffic is pretty bad up here. Now I've noticed in some of the playbacks, whenever I'm on the strip here, it seems a little fuzzy. I guess the signal's not too good, maybe, because there's just so much stuff around, you know. So off to the left, got Luxor and Excalibur. Off to the right, you can see that the big white building. That's the Tropicana, and they are planning on demolishing that. That's where the A's want to build their baseball stadium. Apparently, someone bought the Tropicana. They had already stated that they were going to tear the Tropicana down even before the A's came along. So I guess it was already in the works that the Tropicana was coming down. Which is kind of a sad thing, because I think it's still a nice place. But it is, you know, one of the oldest places, one of the oldest casinos now on the Strip. So we are on Las Vegas Boulevard. Just cruising along here. I think it's going to be a wild weekend. They're saying 400,000 people are expected to show up for this EDC. It's a 3-day event. It's just electronic dance music, apparently. And these kids, and I'm calling them kids. I know there's, you know, probably mainly 20-somethings and some 30, maybe a few 30-somethings, but I bet you the majority are these probably early and mid-20s. And God bless them, they got the energy to do that. Because I guess what they do is it kind of starts at night or late evening, and they just go all night, all until the sun comes up, and then they break, and then they start again in the evening. That's how they do it. And a lot of them I've talked to, they said they're going to be here for all 3 days of it. And I'm just like, God bless you, because I couldn't do it for like I couldn't even stand 1 hour, probably. If I were to go, you know, I mean, it'd be like an hour, and I'm like, I'm ready to go home. I'm ready to go home now. I want to go home now. I'm done. Where's Jenny? I want to go home. But I do remember, I mean, the only thing that I can relate to it is the US Festival in '82, I think it was, and that was a 3-day event. And my cousin and I, we went to that, and we were there for all 3 days. Like we only went to, basically, we had a ticket for 1 day, and we snuck in on another day. And the first day we just like camped out, because they just had a big open field like outside of the event where everyone was just camping and stuff. So we were there all 3 days, technically. And it was fun, you know, and we were just out. All I had was an old Toyota pickup with a camper shell. It wasn't even like a real camper, and we just brought some sleeping bags and some beach chairs and a little hibachi grill and a cooler chest full of some you know, stuff to barbecue and some beers and some cokes, and that was it, man. And of course, you know, as much weed as we could bring, and it was almost like Woodstock. There were people out, you know, walking around selling acid and uh, you know, anything you wanted, really. And it was like just 3 days of just debauchery. And I did it. I mean, I was only 21 or whatever, you know, so I mean, it was no big deal. Oh boy. And a great time. It's one of my great memories. It's when I got to see Van Halen, like, right front stage. I mean, I could practically reach out and touch him. And but I just think, you know, about that, and like how I couldn't even last. I couldn't even last an hour. I mean, doing that. I mean, that was 3 days of just, you know, partying and rolling around and, you know, getting high and everything else, and just being out in the sun, baking, you know, in the sun. I couldn't do that. I couldn't do that for barely a half an hour, probably nowadays. I mean, it's just kind of funny how age, you know, when you age, you get old, you just can't do shit. Can't do shit anymore, you know. So, you know, these young people that I'm picking up, you know, they're like, yeah, we're gonna be there for 3 days, and it's just so, like, you know, they don't even think about it. Like I didn't think about it when I was their age, you know. But now I'm just like, huh. It's like last week they had that big music festival with all those bands, those really cool bands like System of a Down and Korn and everybody. And I was thinking, man, I would really love to see those bands, but that was like a 12-hour event on this sort of like blacktop lot with no shade, no covering, no nothing, just out in the heat for 12 hours. Well, you know, it got dark eventually, but I think it started at like 11 a.m. So it was hot and sunny. The sun doesn't go down to like 7 o'clock now, I think. I wouldn't have lasted more than an hour out there. Even though those are some great bands, and I would love to see those bands, but you know, it's not anymore. I mean, you know, unless there's a place where I could just set up a lawn chair or a beach chair with an umbrella. I'm not going to do a mosh pit. I'm not going to, you know, try to fight my way to the front and all that kind of stuff. That's for sure. Those days are long, long gone. Long gone. So you can see the traffic. Everywhere you go is traffic. I was trying to figure out a better way to go, but there really is no better way. It's just traffic everywhere. That's why I should have turned around and just went south and then went back north. I kind of would like to hang a U-turn here, but I don't think they allow it. I don't think it is allowed. So anyhow, yeah, I have a hard time seeing the chat. So just bear with me. I'm not ignoring you guys. I'm glad you're here with me. I'll try to fill you in on where I'm at. Right now I'm between Excalibur and New York, New York on Tropicana Avenue, headed westbound. Gonna cross I-15 freeway. I can't get on here because they've got the freeway all tore up. There's not even an on-ramp now to get on the freeway. Not northbound. There's one for southbound, but not for northbound. They've been working on this interchange for years. It seems like a couple years, at least. I don't know why it's taking so long. It's almost like they put it on hold because they've been doing so much other work all up and down the strip and all these other streets. Although it seems like those would be two different kind of areas of responsibility. Because the interstate highway, that's a federal, or at least federally funded, and usually that would be the Nevada state, like their DOT would handle that, or at least contract it out. But what I'm trying to say, it is separate from, say, the streets, which is more of a city, as far as planning and funding, and there might be federal dollars that somehow they get, but it's mainly city funded probably over there. Once you get out here on the freeway, it would seem to me that most of this is going to be federally funded, even though it might be the state that kind of handles it or oversees it, or at least handles the bids and everything. Highway talk. Don't you just love it? Well, we're creeping along here. Hopefully the signal's good. Like I said, I've seen some of the playbacks when I'm around town. It seems a little fuzzy. And I guess you guys can still hear me okay. That's another thing. Sometimes the audio seems to go out for no apparent reason. Trying to check my mail might be as long as some of Hal Sparks' shows when he does a Trump rally. This might be a 4-hour show just trying to get to the mailbox. Why is that lane going and my lane's not? Oh, there we go. Finally. We're moving. Ooh, now are we gonna stop? No, don't stop. Just keep it going, keep it going, keep it going, keep it going. Let's at least get through this little intersection thingy here. Here we go. Hey, we're really moving now. Oh, heck. Don't stop, cabbie. There you go. That's one thing I can kind of depend on the cabbies. I think this is kind of rough on the signal. It kind of goes in and out right here. You can see there's just road work and construction. This is really pissing me off. This signal keeps going in and out. But like I was saying, I've seen my share of road work and construction and everything. I know there are areas that it's bad, and everybody has it all over the country. But I've never seen a town like this where it is everywhere all at once, and it seems to be just never ending. And it's just, I don't know, I think it's just the craziest I've ever seen. And I think it's the main company that does the resurfacing and the paving. I believe it's Las Vegas Paving, and whoever owns that company, they must be damn near a billionaire or something. I mean, and there's, I think it's some sort of scam, of this perpetual road work. It's to the point of where it's just ridiculous. Now, granted, once they get it done, though, on the sections that they get done, it is pretty nice and smooth. But my God, it's everywhere. Everywhere, man. Oh shit. I was looking. Oh wow. I don't know if I would have made that anyhow. I was looking off to my left because there's like this sort of a lot, like kind of a truck parking lot, and there was these people like running, but it was like a family or something, and they're like out running, which is fine. I have nothing wrong with that, but it just caught my eye. I was like, why are those people running? And they were just out like exercise, jogging, and it was like, little kids and like a mom and dad and sort of like some teenage kids. It was like a whole gamut of ages there. And so I didn't have my eyes forward. I had my eyes off to the left. Next thing I know, the line in front of me was taking off, and I wasn't. There we go. And there's cars behind me, and no one honked at me, that's pretty rare. Sometimes they'll honk at you, especially if it's a cab. They'll honk at you like just in anticipation of the light changing green, and you're like, dude, the light didn't even turn green yet, and you're already honking at me for apparently not moving fast enough to meet your expectations or whatever. I don't know. Cab drivers are assholes. Let's just put it that way. Let's just put that out there. Hey, there's my car. Did you guys see my car? It just drove by. Well, I gotta get into another line. So now we're headed back towards the strip to get back on the freeway, or to get on the freeway. I mean, I wasn't on the freeway. So this is sort of the backside of Bellagio. The Bellagio. To the left is Caesar's Palace. Guy with some car trouble there, or truck trouble. But at least he was able to get it up onto the median. so he didn't cause a big traffic jam. Appreciate that. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? So this is Flamingo. This is Flamingo Road. We are eastbound on Flamingo Road. I'm just going to hop on I-15 northbound. I hope most importantly, I hope my title is in the mail. Okay, that's number one. But number two, if it's something in the mail, so I don't feel like, I just keep wondering, like, what the hell's going on with my mail? It can't be. If I've gone this long, it'll be almost 3 weeks probably without getting one single little piece of even this junk mail or something. Then there's got to be something wrong. And like Jolie says, the joy is stealing it. But I don't know what he would want with my mail. There's nothing special about it. So here I am, and of course this is like rush hour traffic. I don't know if I should have taken surface streets or not, but it's just, I don't know. Now we're just sitting here. It's like a parking lot out here. At the good old I-15 in Las Vegas. It's like a parking lot. Woo-hoo. Alrighty. Well, alrighty then. I'm going to try to work my way over. At a complete standstill on the freeway. Maybe I picked the wrong time to go get my mail. And this is rush hour, but I bet you there's probably some lane closures up there. That's why it's like this. Because they're even doing it on the freeway with the lane closures. I'm going to just keep trying to get over to the left. To the left, to the left. That might be what's best. Now the ECD thing, it doesn't start until I think tomorrow. I don't think this has anything to do with that. Even though they said 400,000 people. Can you believe that? Can you imagine that? 400,000 people are going to be at this event. This EDC. Did I say, what have I been calling it? It was EDC, right? I think I said something else. I think I said ECD or something. No, it's EDC. But I don't think this traffic has anything to do with that, because I don't think they're letting anybody in early. Unless one guy was telling me that they do sell these camping spots to people where they have tents with air conditioners in them. And it actually sounded somewhat reasonable to me, because the guy said that they're like, I think he said $800 a day, which, yeah, that's not cheap, but I was thinking it would be like $2,500 a day or something like that. Not that I think that's a fair price, but I just, because things are so expensive these days. I was expecting something like that, but I think he said they're like $800 a day. And I guess you could fit quite a few people in it. I don't think it's per person. I think that's just for the tent. So you could get like, 5 or 6 people and just split it or whatever. I don't know how many of those they have, though. Focus Framing. Today's show brought to you by Focus Framing. Well, it's not really, because they didn't send me no check. So, of course, if I keep going on the freeway, I will eventually end up in Salt Lake City. And even further than that. We'll go all the way up into Montana. Idaho and then Montana, I guess. Yesterday I had these ladies, older ladies. They were all just together. They said it was like a little reunion. There's 3 of them. One was from Michigan, one was from Minnesota, and the other one was from Utah. Or at least that's where they're at from now. I think they all grew up together, like either in Minnesota or Michigan. They were kind of characters. They weren't here for EDC, by the way. Now that far left lane, that's the HOV lane, and they're trying, like, I don't know if it's Lombardo, he's the governor, or if it's just the mayor or whatever. But they're trying to get rid of the HOV lane altogether, because I guess people complain about it, saying that you know, the overwhelming majority of drivers are just single drivers. You know, in other words, there's only one driver in the car, or one person in the car, and that lane should be opened up to everybody to alleviate this traffic. And since this is a federal highway, they don't have the authority to do that. But apparently they have the authority to set the times or something, or the way they do it. I guess it's not 24/7 HOV. It's only HOV. Well, it used to be, I think, I'm not sure the time. But there was a few hours in the morning, and then a few hours in the evening for the morning and the evening rush hour traffic. And what they did, apparently they were. I find it kind of confusing that they're not, since it's a federal highway, they're not able to do away with the HOV lane completely, but they are able to shave off an hour of the time. So they shortened from 3 hours to 2 hours, whatever the times were. I think now it's like 6 to 8 in the morning, and then 4 to 6 in the evening. And where I think it used to be, it might have been 4 to 7 or whatever it was. You know, in the morning it used to be, 6 to 9 probably, or whatever. I don't know but they were. So apparently the state has the authority or is able to shorten those times, but they don't have the authority to just do away with it all altogether. And so that's what they've done. They've shortened those two times during those rush hour times. They took an hour off of each one. So right now we're at 4:54 Pacific time. If I remember correctly, it's now from 4 to 6. So we still have an hour and 6 minutes for that HOV lane before it opens up to everybody. But we're cruising along 14 miles an hour, ladies and gentlemen. Now we're at 10. And now we're creeping along here. And now we're at 0. That guy's license plate in that Porsche says not okay. Okay. Whatever. Whatever. So we're headed on down. And on down. Actually, we're headed up, because to me, like, north is up and south is down. West is left and east is right. So we're headed up the 15. On the left side, you can see Palace Station. There's a lot of these, what they call station casinos, that are all owned by, I'm not sure if it's Boyd Gaming or some other company, but they've got these station casinos all around, and they're basically, none of them are really on the strip, I don't think. They're all like on the outskirts around the Las Vegas area. It's like they've got sort of the the territory that is like the outer ring around Las Vegas, or the strip, But But they do have a really pretty nice movie theater. That's where I went and saw my mystery movie. It was in the Palace Station. They've got a Regal cinema. They got nice chairs there. And this was kind of recline. You push the button and it like reclines. And they had like a little table that, you know, swivels, you know, swivels around type of thing. So you can order food and they bring it to you. It was pretty nice. Oh, going 31 miles an hour. That's a new record for the last 20 minutes. And this guy just being a dick. No, not really. Still lots of traffic. Whoa. I got a warning from Tesla that I was about to rear end somebody. But I had it under control. I didn't need your little warning there, Tesla. Had it under control the whole way. So let's see if I can see the posted times for the HOV lane. They've got it posted up here. For the evening time, it is 4 to 6 p.m. It's 6 to 8 a.m. So yeah, we got an hour and 1 minute before it's open to everybody. Now it looks like there may have been a little accident on the left-hand side or a breakdown or something. Let's see what we got. We got well, that car got hit, I think. And of course it clears up a little bit here after that. Then we'll go 50, 54, 57, 58, 59, 60, 65, 66, 68, 70, 73. Oh, better slow down. It's bunching up again. Oh, you know what? That's still HOV. Yeah, they got 2 HOV lanes now. Well, this thing, I totally was slowing down. You know? I wasn't. I had it totally under control. For a while, I thought it might rain today. There were some clouds coming by that looked like might have been raining, but I didn't see any rain. Yesterday, it sprinkled for about 2 minutes. Just a really light little sprinkle, and it was just enough to really get the car all dirty. So then I ran the car through the car wash yesterday. Got her all purdy. Might have been another little fender bender up here. I see a cop, unless he pulls somebody over, or unless somebody had a breakdown. And sometimes the cops will just stop and put their lights on just so people don't, like run into them. Let's see what happened here on the right-hand side. You got a truck pulling a little trailer with the little tank thingy, and then an SUV. It might have been a rear ender. Looked like very light damage, if there was any damage. I mean, if there was, contact. Still on Interstate 15. Let's see. Get over here. What's going on? I don't. It'll be smooth sailing all the rest of the way. Hopefully no more traffic jams. We can get out there. So I guess Hal is in Dallas area with Nerd Halen. So I hope that's a good show. I mean, I know it'd be a good show from the boys, but I mean, I hope it's like a good showing, a good crowd, you know. I've actually recommended Nerd Halen to a few of my passengers, and they said they would check them out. They said it sounded really cool. They would check them out, you know, check them out online and stuff. Hopefully they did. Hopefully they weren't just bullshitting me. You know what I mean? How do you know what I mean? Oh. Dang, I'm just cruising along at 80 miles an hour and getting passed like a bitch. 80 ain't nothing. Swear to God, there's another car behind me, coming in behind me, like I'm slowing them up. I really think 80 is good enough. I mean, come on, guys. See, look at this guy. Fine, you get the ticket. You get the ticket, okay? I know people like to go 90, 95, or whatever. Crazy ass people. Some kind of hurry, I guess. It's not a racetrack, people. It's just a freeway. It's not a racetrack. That's what I always say. I know people like to go fast. Like Fred Franklin likes to go fast in his Audi. I always mix his car up if it's an Audi or a BMW. I think I was corrected the other day, but I can't remember what I was corrected to. I'm pretty sure it's an Audi. This is actually the way to the EDC, the big racetrack is right up here, a couple more miles. I'll probably be making this this trip a few times over the weekend. So I'm going to get off here to go to the 215 loop. There's a loops all around. But if we were to keep going about another mile or so, maybe 2, that's where the racetrack is, and that's where the big event's going to be held. But we're veering off away from the 15. Just a few more miles. Now we're 215 west. So again, like I was saying, I really hope that the title is in there. And if it's not, but I hope there's at least something in the mail, just so I can feel like, you know, my mail service is working. Because I feel like something's up. If there's no mail today, there's definitely something up. So right now we're pretty much headed due west. If we just kept going, like hypothetically, you know, we would end up in the Pacific Ocean in about probably 400 miles or whatever. It always looks a little hazy out here to me. Hopefully that's not my eyes. Look at that guy. Gee, many Christmas. Do you really gotta be in that much of a hurry that you're gonna like not only take a risk of your own health or whatever, but or life, but other people around you, you're gonna risk their lives too? Just because you think you should go faster? It doesn't really make sense to me. Well, we shall see. I got your mail. We're getting close. Just a few miles away. Almost to the mailbox. I know you guys have been on the edge of your seat this whole time. If I could see how many are in the chat, I wouldn't be surprised if it's 0. Because you just couldn't stand the suspense. You had to leave. It was just too much. It's too much for you. The suspense is killing you. Will John have mail today? Well, the suspense is killing me too. We're almost there. I can see the Aliante Hotel Casino directly in front. Well, directly in front is sort of the parking structure and things of that nature. And then to the left there is the main casino part. So that's my exit. Hey, I can see 7 people are in the chat, and we got 10 thumbs ups. Make sure you hit the thumbs up, like and share, subscribe. Where else can you get such riveting content as right here, right now? Right now. Where else, huh? You tell me, where else? Where is she gonna get this? Nowhere. That's where. In your underwear. Where's? Oh, I'm starting to get tired all that driving. You'd think I would know about driving. You'd think I wasn't used to it or something. it's just a dumb thing. It's not the title. It's from Planned Parenthood because one time I made a donation. It was after some dumb law the Republicans passed or something. So I remember I made a donation to Planned Parenthood a long time ago. And so ever since then, they always send me stuff. See, I hate people like this motherfucker and this Challenger had to back in. And this is a 15-minute parking spot, and it's for UPS, and he's going into the smoke shop. Violation after violation after violation. What a fucking asshole, piece of shit motherfucker. People just, they disregard laws and rules like it's just no big deal. What an asshole. See, there he is. He had to back in. Like, I hate people that they got to back into every goddamn spot. Like there's some sort of, I guess he's a gangster and he's got to make he's got to make a quick run, getaway or something. And yeah, it looks like it's fuzzy again. Is it fuzzy? Okay, well, no title. No car title. That really sucks. I don't know what's taking so long with that. Another asshole. Damn it. Why is it taking so... Okay, I got to get on the phone and call them tomorrow morning. I got to make a note of that. To call Indiana tomorrow and find out what the hell's going on with my title. Because it has been like, I don't know, I want to say it's been like 5 weeks or something. It's been a long time. Actually, I'm kind of just looking for a spot to stop and chat with you a little bit, check the chat, and then we probably put an end to this monstrosity. That's what I'm thinking. I was kind of looking for here. This might work. Let's see. Might make it easier to read the chat. All right. All right, guys. Let me go back and read the chat here for a little bit. Let's go back. I don't know if I'll be able to read all of these or not. Because you guys are really chatting up a storm. I appreciate that. And when I'm driving, I can't read the chats. I really can't. Um, let's see. Okay, so this was about my angry voice. I remember that. Oh, okay. So yeah, I said I should be the postmaster. So Jolie says that'd be awesome. You can rename your channel Postmaster John. The company rose says sorting mail one Tesla at a time. Sorting the company says tell me how many miles hours you get per full charge. Uh, I don't know, 8 hours, 170 miles, something like that. Romy says too hot, 94. The company rose also means new episodes of Jail. Yes. Lisa B says you stole my dance step. And Jolie says, hey, Lisa B. And Lisa B says, we moved to Oregon. This neighborhood is a bit remote. I have one bar in my cell. Can't even get Spectrum out here. Oh, that sucks. Lisa B says, maybe Vegas has an all-encompassing electric lobotomy pulse courtesy of aliens. Ooh, yeah, that could be. KO came on and said, hi, John. And hi, Jolie. And Jolie said, hi, KO. And Lisa B said, never mind, I'm out of my mind. And said hi to Kenneth. And then hi, Lisa B. Hi, Aaron. Hi, Rose. Hi, 71. Just going right down the list there. Jolie says, I would lose my mind in that traffic. Romy says, me too. Aaron West had this, these emojis. I don't know if that was because of the buffering or what. The coming host because I am installing a privacy window film so mom can look out through part of the window without my neighbors looking in. Oh, nosy neighbors looking in. Okay, that'll work. Rose says, minor detail, I forgot to leave an opening for mom to look out. And then Jolie and Romy were laughing. Jolie says, this traffic is making me so mad. I'm not even there, and I'm not even there. That's funny. Aaron says, oh my God, Jolie. KO says, in Orlando, Florida, when this happens on Interstate 4, we called it the portable parking lot, an old radio station phrase. Aaron West says, this is the Beltline every day where I live. KO says, this is like nearly every city at about 5 p.m., which it is nearly 5 p.m. Romy says, true that, KO. Aaron says, be glad you guys can't hear me coughing. Oh. Yeah. Hope your cough gets better. And KO says, I wish Siri would read chat to John. Hey, John, if you see Hal Sparks on the freeway, wave hello. Well, I believe he's in Dallas right now. So, but I was thinking that too. Like, isn't there a way like the chat they could have an audible chat or something? Maybe. KO says, Aaron West, we do hope you feel better very soon. Praying for you and sending healing vibes. The Coming Rose says, this is how it used to be for me. Driving from LAX to home from work would take 3 to 4 hours sometimes. Yeah. Aaron says, thanks, Ken. Romy says, yes, Aaron, get well soon. Aaron says, thanks, Romy. The Coming Rose says, hi, Aaron West, Ken Lano, and Romy. KO says, I-4 has 2 express lanes that you can pay to access. The other 3 lanes are free. Aaron says, hi, Rose. Romy says, hi, they call me Rose. KO says, hi, Rose. WW, hey, WW's in the house. Says, didn't get a notice. How long have you been here? Well, by the time you came in, it was probably like an hour. I don't know. Kayla says, still better than I-4 during Christmas week around Disney World and Celebration. Oh, and Aaron said about an hour. So I was surprised. I said about an hour. Jolie says, hey, W. And W says, hey, Jolie. KO says, still better than Atlanta, Georgia during a wreck. WW says, I've been getting too many notifications, but I was looking for this one. Well, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know why YouTube does what it does, or doesn't do what it should be doing, I guess. Jolie says, just got a message. My brother, who was on his way here, missed his bus and is stuck in Kansas. Ugh, of all places to be stuck. W says, poor Atlanta, and they keep building more and more roads on top of each other, even. Aaron says, oh no, Jolie. Robbie says, oh no, bummer. W says, is this a Y? We talking about the car that I'm in now? No, this is a Model 3. W says, there must be something to do in Kansas. Kansas City is cool. I guess they have good barbecue. Jolie says they won't let him catch the same bus tomorrow, so his bus ticket is just useless now. Oh my God, that really sucks. Aaron says, ooh. And Aaron says, oh no. W says, I had a guy from the church 2-door away come and start trimming my sidewalks and driveway after the show this morning. I went out and helped him. Well, that was nice of both of you. Joey says, oh, that's nice. WW says, we even cleaned the tree pollen out of the street gutters. My front yard hasn't looked this good in years. Wow. W says, want to meet my troll? And Joey says, aren't you the troll? And W says, laughing out loud, was the troll king. A few others have taken over. Bald Thanos was on a roll for a while. And W says, I'm chatting with the guy who trolls me. And They Call Me Rose says, I didn't know about Nerd Halen until you shared the concert with us. They're awesome. W says, they are talented but funny. They Call Me Rose says, BMW laughing out loud. Oh, see, I still got it wrong about Fred's car. Jolie says, who is the guy that trolls you, WW? And WW says, did they know Mr. Davenport? And They Call Me Rose says, Amy Gonzalez is Audi and Fred is BMW. Okay. WW says, his name is Brian. And Jolie says, France, WW, or a different Brian. And Jolie says, why is John's mailbox so far away? Well, because when I first moved here, it's actually close to the place where I rented a room. Where I was renting a room. And now it seems like I'm always far away from there. But anyhow, Aaron West says, love now, Jolie. It just feels that way because we sat in traffic. Yeah, and it is kind of far out. It's on the far northern end here of town. Romy says, bye, you guys. I'm getting sleepy. Like I'm really in the car like a baby. Be safe, Trucker John. Thanks, Romy, for being here. I know, it was pretty boring stuff today. Yeah. Jolie says, that traffic sucked. Reminds me of what it's like every time I go to Chicago. Jolie says, see you, Romy. Jolie says, WW, Willow went to Illinois a couple weeks ago. She went to a dispensary and said it was all 3 times what it costs in Michigan. I couldn't believe some of the prices she was telling me. Okay, Jolie says, moment of truth. So this is what I pulled into the mailbox, apparently. It says, moment of truth. Is DeJoy stealing John's mail? And Aaron says, I think your mom is. I don't know. Stealing my mail. And then Jolie's laughing, and the Kobe Rose is laughing, and Aaron says, "Oh damn!" So I guess is that because I didn't have it what I wanted. I didn't get my title. WW says, "Tell us what you really think." Generally, I think that most guys don't fuck their moms. Truck title. W says, "I told you that a long time ago, Jolie." Jolie says, "Probably because it's coming from Indiana and everything about Indiana sucks." WW says, "I stock up when I go to Michigan." Oh, about the pot and stuff. Jolie says, "I know, but I didn't realize how bad it really was until she was reading me the prices." They call me Rose. Got to step away. Take care, everyone. Thanks, Rose. I know you're probably already stepped away, but anyhow, thanks for being here. Always glad to have you. And the camera goes, "Thank you for the live, John. You are very welcome. Thank you for being here." Jolie says, "Some of their stuff is like 3 times the price of Michigan. Insane. Insane in the min brain." WW says, "It keeps going down. 1 gram of 84% is $60. Julie says, "See you, Rose. Take care." W says, "In Rockford, cheaper in Chicago, more expensive downstate. They don't sell as much." And Julie says, "It's $25 in Michigan." And someone company says, "Hey, I had to step away. So did you ever get my question about how many miles you get out of a full charge?" Well, yeah, I did answer that. And you're probably gone again. You probably won't hear me again unless you want to do a replay. I don't know, 8 hours, and like on a full charge, it probably over 200 miles. I just do like a 75% charge. I drive all day. I do about 150 to 170 miles a day usually, and that's what I get. WW says, "Wow, last spring I think the cheapest gram was $50. Joyce says, "We're used to being on our own here, John." I know. Somebody says, "Oh, cool timing." And Jolie says, "Yep, good timing. Some Cowboys." And Jolie says, "WW, it wasn't quite as strong. It was 80%, but that's a huge price difference." 71 Cowboys says, "It was fun, y'all. Have a good one." Oh, okay. I guess we're caught up. Jolie says, "See ya. 71 Cowboys, take care." All right, I caught up with the chat. I did it. Oh, I should turn this around. It was just easier to read it like that. So I guess we're all caught up. Now that I've spent all that driving out here, I'm down to a 30% charge. So I'm gonna have to charge up pretty soon now. And I don't really like charging up at this time of day because it's expensive. But I might maybe I'll just do a little short charge or something. But I'm probably going to get charged back up and go back to work, get some Ubering in. Got to make that money. And then hopefully tomorrow, I got to make a little note to myself, make sure I call Indiana tomorrow. Hopefully they're in the office. Tomorrow's Friday. They should still be there. And I got to get on the horn there and say, "Hey, what's up? Well, what happened to my title? Why aren't you guys sending me the title?" It's just ridiculous. It really, really is. So I got to do that tomorrow. What else is going on? Today's Thursday, right? Just everybody have a good weekend. We got Friday, tomorrow, and Saturday and Sunday. That's the weekend. So I'll be back on Tuesday, 9 a.m. Pacific time ish. I always pay ish because sometimes it's 9:30, sometimes it's 10. Like today it was like 10 o'clock. But I'll be seeing you Tuesday, Thursday. I'm just trying to think if I'm going to do any type of impromptus over the weekend. Maybe I will. You never know. So keep your eyes open if you see Trucker John. Just come on in, say hi. Thank you, Jolie, for putting that. You want to support the show? That'd be great. Aaron says, thanks, John. You are welcome. Thank you for being here. WW says, all your taxes and fine paid up. What fine? I don't have any. Did I have a fine? I don't even remember. Fines? Oh, like for Indiana? Yeah. Yeah, it is. Yeah. That has nothing to do with my title, though. Truck title. KO says, thank you. Oh, hey, KO's still here. Thanks for being here, KO. And, oh, yeah, Julie's Help Short Show. That'd be great. Maybe someday it'll be like a real show. Maybe we can do green screen stuff. And I won't wear a green... Oh, why did I wear this shirt today? I hope nobody, like, you know, messes with me. I didn't even think about that. KO says, I still think Hal Sparks is stuck on the highway somewhere due to 10 to 50 mile an hour traffic. Pretty sure he caught a plane, but probably yesterday or something. Wait, oh, he left today though, huh? Yeah, that's right. Yeah, he might be circling around the 215 loop here. Whoops. No, there we go. WW says, I was thinking for the citations on your truck. And W says, I thought it was Scrubs at first. And W says, flying tonight. Oh, he's flying tonight. Okay. Oh, yeah, so maybe he was here, yeah. Well, yeah, I got those citations. Those were all paid. Oh, those ones like at the way stations. Yeah, you got a good memory, W. Yeah, you remember better than I do. But yeah, those were all paid immediately. Like for those way station citations I got in Idaho. Yeah, I paid those real quick. And that's Idaho. Anyhow, but I don't think that's an issue. But I'm going to call tomorrow, and they should tell me what the hell's going on. I just got to do it before. I got to remember to do it early in the morning because I don't want them, like, if it's a Friday, there might be one person in the office and they like decide to take off early or something. You know what I mean? KO says, have a great evening if we don't see each other until tomorrow. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, we'll see you in the chats. Probably, I guess Hal's going to do a show tomorrow from, I guess, Dallas or wherever he's going to be at. So, yeah, we'll see you guys in the chat rooms, and we'll say hi, and I'll see you again. I'm going to go ahead and call it. We're at 117 minutes. We got 10 thumbs up, so that's always cool. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Make sure you hit the share button, all that good stuff. And I will see you guys when I see you. Thanks for being here. I really do appreciate it. I really do. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.